The NBA is finally back, and new season means new ways to get into the action at DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NBA. Who's draining threes from beyond the arc? Who's crashing the boards and grabbing rebounds? Get behind your favorite player and prop bets you can make on DraftKings, home of the NBA player props. Ready to place your first bet? Try betting on something as simple as picking your team to win. Go to DraftKings Sportsbook app and place your bet. First time new DraftKings customers can bet $5 to get $200 in bonus bets instantly. Take it to the rack with DraftKings Sportsbook. Every point counts. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app. Use code MONEYMOVES. That's Money Moves for new customers to get $200 in bonus bets when you bet just $5. Only on DraftKings. The crown is yours. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for joining us after you watch the Pittsburgh Steelers take down the New York Football Giants by the score of 26-18, run their record to 6-2, and stand alone atop of the AFC North. Thank you for joining us for another episode of Nightcap. I'm your favorite Unc, Shannon Sharpe. He is Liberty City's own Bengal Ring of Fame honoree, the Pro Bowler, the All-Pro, the legendary Chad Ochocinco Johnson. Just call him Ocho. Ocho. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Please make sure you hit that like button, guys. And make sure you subscribe to the Nightcap podcast feed wherever you get your podcast from. Thank you. Thank you, all subscribers. Thank you, future subscribers, for helping us get to where we've gotten thus far. Make sure you check out my Shea by Laportier. The wait is over, guys. We're introducing a Shea BSOP Collector's Edition, the second bottle in a series of 9. If you have the first bottle, you're one step closer to completing the collection. This is your chance to own bottle number 2. The link is in the video description. Don't miss out. This is a limited edition of 25,000 bottle release. Please don't miss out. Please go follow my media company page on all platforms. That's Shay Media and my clothing company, 84, that produced the shirt that I'm currently wearing. Our newest release is one of the shirts that I'm currently wearing. I was hell when I was well. I'll lie for you before I lie to you. Black nightcap hoodies, and by popular demand, stay with me now hoodies. And of course, our best sellers, the Unc Ocho tees. Quantities are limited. Make sure you grab yours while supplies last. To show our appreciation, we're giving you an additional 15% off. Use code Halloween15. The link is pinned at the chat. And if you stick around, we have a very special giveaway later in the show. Ocho, let's get right into it. The Steelers beat the Giants 26-18. Benny Bishop Jr. seals the game with a game-ending interception. He had 2 last week against the Jets. He had another one tonight, and it was a huge win against the Giants because they moved to 6-2 and are comfortable atop the AFC North. Considering the Ravens lost yesterday, the Cincinnati Bengals are in a tailspin, and the Cleveland finally won a game, but they've been hovering around bad to worse. As you can see our graphics, Ocho, we got graphics now, bro. Check that out.
Where we at?
Can you see it on the board?
No. Where's that? Let me see.
You got 26-18 the final. You got pass yards 259 to 237, rush yards 167 to 157. Touchdowns, 1 with an asterisk because they threw 1 touchdown and the other touchdown came via punt return. 426 total yards for the Steelers, 394 for the Giants. I thought the Giants played well. They ran the football. I thought Daniel Jones was throwing the ball well, but somehow that injury bug late in the ball game, that turnover bug rears its head and it bites him in the most inopportune of times. Because I thought up until that point, he was 24-35, 264. Tracy ran the ball extremely well, 20 carries, $145. They had 25 rushes, 157 yards and a touchdown. Darius Slayton, 4 catches for $108. Neighbors, 7 for 71. So they were moving the ball, and I would like to see if they could have done something. But he got a little pressure, floated the ball over the running back's head, and it ended in an interception. Great job by Benny Bishop Jr. to seal that with an INT, but he's got to get over that hump. That's the only thing that's really, it's hard to say what a quarterback can or couldn't be when he's known to turn the football over, because he puts his teams in harm's way, Ocho, and all turnovers aren't created equal. That late in the ball game, you're doomed. You turn the ball over in the first quarter, Ocho, you got a chance to overcome it, but not at that point.
You talk about turning the ball over, it interrupts the team, and you turn the ball over, that's what gets your coach fired. Hey, I don't even know if Brian DeBall is on the hot seat, but the way Daniel Jones is playing, you know who's gonna take the issue for that?
Yeah.
Everybody's gonna get fired. Everybody's going to get fired. Before I even talk about the game in general, I just want to salute the Steelers. I want to salute the Steelers. I want to salute Mike Tomlin on having to make a tough decision, and Russell Wilson having Mike Tomlin's back on that decision he made, and keeping his promise and keeping his word. When he named the starter for the NFL season, it was Russell Wilson. Obviously, the injuries happened before the season started. Justin Fields came in and played phenomenal. Obviously, they started 3-0. Then went to 4-2. Then Russell Wilson took the helm, and he's won the last two games. Tonight's game was really good. It started off really good, especially the run game with Najee Harris.
Yes.
It started very, very, very good. But it was a snooze fest. I'm going to just be honest with you. The beginning of the game was a snooze fest. The first quarter was a snooze fest. Second quarter was a snooze fest. And somewhere at the middle of the third to the end of the game, all of a sudden it gets exciting. He's completing passes to Jefferson. He's completing passes to goddamn George Pickens.
Austin.
Yeah, Austin and Pickens. Then penalties hurt the Steelers early in the game. The score could have been much further away from this if you take some of the penalties away. That takes some of the I think it's one or two touchdowns, if I'm not mistaken. George Pickens, if you get both feet down, that's another touchdown.
Hell, I thought 1 foot was 2 feet.
Two, right? Yeah, but
yeah, I thought he hop. I guess, but that's what I thought, Ocho. I honestly did. I did, that's 2 feet.
I know when he doubled up on the right, I knew they weren't gonna count it though. I knew they weren't gonna count it. But tonight's game was really good. I'm really happy. And I can say this as a Bengal, and I have no problem. I thought the Steelers, I thought they would struggle when the season started because of the quarterback. Not really controversy, but because of the quarterback carousel. They started 3-0. Like, oh shit. Based on what I saw from Justin Fields last year, I didn't know what Justin Fields we would get because he was up and down when he was with Chicago. He comes out and plays phenomenal. Then the quarterback change is made. I'm like, oh, what Russell Wilson are we going to get? Are we going to get Seattle Seahawks Russell Wilson? Are we going to get the last year Denver Russell Wilson? Dude, he's playing really good. He's playing really, really good football. And man, salute to the Steelers. Hell, salute to goddamn TJ fucking Watt. Dog. Highsmith.
Yeah.
Benny Bishop. Joey them boys playing some ball, man.
Man, look, I am not worried about Watt. Watt's going to go to the Hall of Fame. That's going to be his next stop. His next stop is going to be in the Hall of Fame. He's that good. He's had that good a career. You look at player of the year, a defensive player of the year. He could have had another one of those awards. I think he finished second one year to Aaron Donald. He's routinely in double digit in sacks. I'm not talking about 11 or 12. I'm talking about 15, 17. He tied Michael Strahan's record of 22 and a half sacks in a season. If anybody can break that record, I think it's going to be him. He's 6 foot tall. He's great He's tremendous with his hands. He's great with the lockout, the press. Oh man, he has no weakness when it comes to rushing the passer, and he's stout against the run. He can set the edge, which means he keeps his outside shoulder free. You're not getting the edge on him. You're not getting the edge on him. So don't even run over there. You better run up inside because he's a hell of a guy at setting the edge. And when you play that defense, and most of the time, Ocho, in a 3-4 defense, you want big, strong, physical linebackers because most of the time they're matched up against tackles.
You know what else?
That's who they're matched up against. So when you go back and look at it, you look at that defense, Bill Belichick, he had LT, he had Carl Banks. You look at him, he had Willie McGinnis, he had Brable, he had Van Oy, he had Ninkovich. That's what you have to have. Guys 6'4", 245, 250, 260 that set the edge and can anchor down because you can't let them run the football. Bill Belichick said it. We stop the run, we make you one-dimensional.
Yeah.
Same thing with the Steelers. One-dimensional. You look at Porter, you look at all those Jason Gildon, all those guys that they've had, set the edge extremely well.
Listen, Giants rookie. Tracy's a rookie, ain't he?
I think so.
Giants rookie had a good day on the ground running the ball, but
he ran extremely well.
He ran the ball really well. But that goddamn TJ Watt, man, every game he plays, you just ran off some of his accolades, and he's going to be a Hall of Famer. But as a defensive end, he has a multitude of moves that he has. He can bull rush you. He can spin move. He can attack you on the upfield shoulder. He can attack you on the inside. Oh, dog, he just could do everything. So I'm watching the game. Normally, I watch the wide receivers. I'm watching the wide receivers and the DBs go at it. But just watching TJ Watt play, there was a play where he got the strip sack, right? He got the strip sack and recovered the fumble. And my first thought is, I know the back has to go out, but so he couldn't chip. And they left the right tackle out there. They left the right tackle out there on his own. All I don't know. Why would you do that?
You're asking for trouble.
In that scenario.
You're asking for trouble. He's not a guy that you better have a what's the guy? T-Dub. You better have a Trent Williams. Or you better have the right tackle at Philly. What's the right tackle name at Philly from Oklahoma?
Wait, not Leon.
What's his name?
Damn, why is it slipping my mind? Hey, he's really good. Lane Johnson.
Lane Johnson. You better have a Lane Johnson.
Really good.
Because if you some arbitrary tackle, a guy, he's the starting right tackle. Nah, don't play around with him. He ain't to be messed with. He demands more of your respect than that. And he's the guy offensively, when we go in on Wednesday, he's circled. He's a guy he's a guy we've got to account for, because if we don't account for him, he's going to wreck our offense. Those guys, you circle them. The Reggie Whites, the Lawrence Taylors, the Derek Thomases, those were the guys, the Bruce Smiths, those were the guys that we had circled. That if you didn't block them, you couldn't win. The Ray Lewis is at the middle linebacker. Oh, Dion, don't worry about him. Hey, guys, you're going to get some great cardio today. We ain't effing with him. Hey, you getting cardio in, you won't have to run on Monday because you're going to get a lot of running today. But we ain't throwing you the ball. But that's how good TJ Watt is. His brother was the same way. JJ had a motor. They got motors. They're Midwestern kids, hardworking. They grew up. To have two brothers that dominate like they can.
Crazy. Listen, you know how hard it is to have siblings that are both good at a sport? You know how hard it is? Normally there's a drop-off in talent and skill. It comes at, The fact that they're not very many. Tiki Barber, Santana, Sonoris Moss, TJ Watt, JJ Watt, Nick Bosa, Joey Bosa. How many other?
Payton and Eli. You got Rondé and Tiki. Me and my brother Clay and Bruce Matthews. They've been some brothers. But boy, these jokers here. You had Walter and Eddie Payton. There've been some brothers, man. But hey, these two hellraisers here, man. Hey,
they different.
Justin James, is JJ. I don't know what TJ first name. Maybe he's James too. But them them corn-fed, wheat harvested white boys from Wisconsin.
They from Wisconsin.
They're from Wisconsin, right? Wisconsin. Yeah. Okay, Trent Jordan Watt and Justin James Watt. Woo! Boy, them Watt parents. I think they got another brother too that was a fullback at the Chargers.
Wait, it's 3 of them?
It's 3 of them. I don't know if he's still in the league, Ocho, but if I'm not mistaken, is that him? He was drafted by the Chargers,
Man.
But them two older ones.
Oh yeah.
Because I think it's JJ and TJ, and then Derek's the younger. Because I think there was a picture one time where all of them was on the field together one time. But boy,
can you imagine?
I think it'd have been very interesting to see how good JJ could have been had those injuries not crept up on him. Because he had a stretch that was as good of any stretch. He had like a 5-year stretch, Ocho, that was good as any defensive player in the history of the game. Now, the only player that I can think that had a stretch that was top that was LT.
Yeah.
LT was a player. LT won Super Bowls in that stretch. LT was a player of the year, a defensive player of the year. If I'm not mistaken, LT was like a 9-time or 10-time first team All-Pro. But JJ, LT was that. LT was defensive rookie of the year and defensive player of the year in the same year. And at that time, they didn't count sacks as an official stat. The sack didn't become an official stat until 1982. Okay. It was Deacon that coined the phrase sacking the quarterback, Deacon Jones. And I used to see Deke all the time at the Super Bowl. And I was like, his name is David Jones. I say, Deke. I said, what's your real name? He said, David. I said, well, why you change your name? He said, David don't sell no damn tickets. Deacon sell tickets.
That's a good one.
But Deke, man, it was great to be around those old guys. But hey, TJ Watt, he's been phenomenal. I'm not just gonna say he was phenomenal tonight. He's been phenomenal day one. Mm-hmm. So I'm glad I get an opportunity to witness. Saw his brother play. I thought his brother was gonna be a hell. I talked to Wade Phillips, and everybody was surprised that they took him that high. And they talking about he's gonna be a bust. And Wade said, "Yeah, you're right. He's gonna be a bust. He's gonna have it in Canton though. That's the bust he's gonna have."
Right.
And I think he retired last year. So last year. So he on the clock. 4 years, he on the clock. He'll be in Canton. Ocho, a quarterback change could be coming in Indianapolis. Head coach Shane Steichen was non-committal on Monday, asked whether or not Anthony Richardson would remain the team's starting quarterback against Minnesota in Week 9. Asked more specifically if Richardson is Colts quarterback right now. Steichen replied, today he is, yes, but would not say if that would be the case moving forward. We're evaluating everything, not just the quarterback, everything. We all got to be better. There's a whole bunch of areas that we can improve on. I'm not just talking about the quarterback. I'm talking about everything. We've got to be better moving forward.
Ocho? Like that, man. I hate stuff like that, especially in the middle of the season. Be direct with your comments. I know you're the head coach. I know you don't want to let things out, to the reporters. You know whether you're gonna start him or not. You know whether you're gonna start him or not. Why even play that game? Why even play that game? Now you bench your quarterback because he's maybe struggling a little bit. If you watch the game, I'm not sure if the people at home only get to see the TV copies, but if you like for you seeing the 22 film.
22.
It's different. He needs to work. There's some stuff he needs to work on.
Yes.
Some stuff he needs to work on. He's not playing well for that team to be as good as they should be with what he has around him. He's not. Yeah, I'm just gonna be honest. So a change might come when they go to Flacco, but I'm not sure how that helps him. Because the only way for Anthony Richardson to get better is to be at the helm and making those mistakes and growing from them and learning from them. Putting Flacco
if I'm Shane
Steichen, Flacco in does what exactly?
Keep my job. That's what it does. You just said quarterback get head coach is fired.
Listen, there's another one on the hot seat down there in Jacksonville now.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Absolute. Doug Peterson is absolutely on the hot seat with Trevor Lawrence. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, the part that scares me though, Unc, when you do something like this for a quarterback that's that young and you bench him, I don't want him to start doubting himself. And then what happens, he also becomes gun shy. And the things that makes him special, the things that make Anthony Richardson special, then he'll stop doing it because he doesn't want it to happen again. Then he becomes hesitant. He starts to become indecisive. And it also messes with your psyche and your confidence. Damn, I got a bench.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Now I got to come back. When I do come back, I got to do everything perfect. I can't make no mistakes. And when you can't play freely, that's not good.
I think the thing is, Ocho, he does a great job of throwing the deep ball. It's the touch. It's the timing throws that he struggles with. He doesn't have the touch currently. I'm not saying that he can't get it.
Everything got to be this.
Everything he's throwing it through the eye of a hurricane. I'm like, damn, bro.
Hold on. Time out. He throwing it through a what?
He trying to throw everything through the eye of a hurricane. Yeah. I'm like,
that's
bro.
A good one. I ain't heard that.
Bro, he right there.
Right.
Dude, Ocho, you know you can't throw a shallow cross like you throw the end cut. Have the dude 4 to 6 yards from you.
Yeah, that's why they have the saying, you know, they love quarterbacks that have a catchable ball.
Yes. Ball. Everything doesn't have to be thrown with the same velocity. Right. You know, there are times, if you look at Mahomes when he threw that one to Kelsey, he knows the guy's coming down to rob him. I got to get it there in a hurry. But now I throw the shallow cross. I know, hey, I got to give it wasn't a shallow cross. It was almost like a Q9, a sprint option route to Xavier Worthy. I got to give him a catchable ball, put it out in front of him so he can turn and get the ball into the end zone. That's a part of it is the most important thing, is giving a guy to run with it after he catches it. Because a lot of times, Ocho, you throw me the ball and I got to go down to catch it. What could have been yards after the catch, now I got a 7-yard gain and it could have been a 15-yard gain. But that's what the really great quarterbacks understand. I just think, look, he's extremely young. I'm not so sure how many years. When did he start? Maybe 1 year in college, if that. And so there's a lot of maturity that needs to take place in order for him to be the quarterback that they want him to be and the quarterback that he hopes to become. But what happened yesterday, Ocho? That won't help his situation.
Not at all. And again, with that situation as well, I wish he would have told the truth about what the real issue was and on why he went out. I guarantee you, I'm not sure at what point. The storyline is out already, and he said he was tired. Ain't no way in hell that was the reason why you asked for him to come out. I guarantee you, Unc, I swear for God, something was wrong with that left ankle. I'm telling you, something was wrong with that left ankle. Because
he better go with that one. I'd have went with that one.
The way he got tackled, and dude pinned him just a little bit. I'm sure he might have aggravated it. He went out and wanted to say, I was tired. You're not playing receiver. You're not playing running back. You're not doing enough running like that, even if you do have to scramble. You're not doing enough running like that to be tired in that situation or in that moment for that matter. That angle was messed up.
Ocho, I ain't gonna disagree with you. I ain't gonna say you're not wrong when you're right. But go with that. Because it's a bad look to say you were tired. Because do you know how, Ocho, does he understand how tired the linemen are? How tired the tight end is? How tired the backs are? We're actually running. I'm talking about multiple times. You scramble. The receivers are scrambling 30 and 40 yards, 2-3 plays back to back to back. And a lot of times, we're not allowed to come out because we're afraid to come out, Ocho, because, like, hell, if Rod come out, Rod tired. I'm tired, Ed tired. So now that we got our 3 starters out, we got 3 backups in. Somebody got to stay. 2 of the 3 starters got to stay on the field. And plus, I want the ball. Hey, Ocho, I see Ed and Rod tapping out. I might start. Oh, no, go ahead. Come on, John, go throw it to me now because I know we got 2 guys coming in. I know he ain't finna trust them guys coming in there. Let me go get this pass right quick. But I think that's the thing, though, Ocho. I think you just have to be, it's just not a good look. To say you got tired of your think about them linemen, Ocho. Pass block after pass, especially in the 2-minute or, you down.
I think somebody already pulled him aside. He has to be a little bit more media savvy. Yeah. You got to be a little bit more media savvy and PC and understanding how to manipulate the answers on the questions that are being asked. That's all. Again, that's a part of that's a part of the maturity and the growing pains as well in being in the NFL. He'll get it though. I just don't want to see Mr. Steichen. I don't want to see him bench him. Because I think that could do more harm than good for him. The only way he's going to get better is being on the field, making those mistakes, realizing what those mistakes are when you watch film, and then when you go out the next time, you try to do your best to eliminate those mistakes until you get them perfect. You'll never get it perfect, but you strive for it. And the better you are as a player, the better your team is going to be.
Shane Steichen is worried about losing the team also. Ocho, you remember when we was playing? Son, you too young to be tired. You know how you say you was tired, Ocho? You in your early 20s? What did coach tell you? Son, you too young to be tired.
They bring up the age.
Yeah. Ocho, before we go into our next segment, the Farmer Dogs makes and delivers fresh, healthy dog food right to your door. Developed by vets, made from fresh, real meat and veggies. Food is pre-portioned based on your unique nutritional needs. Get 50% off your first box of fresh, healthy food at thefarmersdog.com/nightcap. Plus, you get free shipping. Just go to farmersdog.com/nightcap to get 50% off. Teddy Bear, where you are? Come here. Come here, Teddy. Teddy Bear, come. Come here. Come on.
Teddy Bear. What up, twin?
Teddy Bear, you supposed to be in the bed. Why you not in the bed? Why aren't you in the bed? Say hello to Ocho. You want to go stay to Tampa? I said, nah. He said they ain't got no treats, Daddy.
Who don't have
I know they ain't got no treats. They don't feed me table food, so I ain't gonna be able to cut it.
Hey, let me. I can use use him as a gift right now too.
Teddy said he ain't no bar.
Hey, the more I can do, just help your boy out now.
Mike McCarthy cited Trevon Diggs confronting a television reporter after last night's loss an example of the team frustration with its 3-4 record. We have to be better in those moments. I always talk about staying on the high road. That's a part of our responsibility in this business. But I'm not ignorant or naive to the fact that this generation, that's part of the world they live in, the social media world. You have to manage that. That's part of being a professional athlete, and that's part of representing this organization properly. Diggs addressed the situation with teammate Michael Parsons on Parsons' podcast today. I just felt like it was unnecessary. I just felt like he was trying to use my name for clicks. And after the game, I just happened to see it. Oh, I ain't gonna lie. Let me finish what he said. I just happened to see it. I clicked on it. Then I seen who it was. I was like, oh, he's right here. I just saw you. I went up to him and just spoke how I felt. Me, if I was playing now, Ocho, I ain't gonna even look at social media until I get on the bus.
Right.
Or damn near to the plane. Because I don't want to have the check. Because look, I get it. When you lose, it's tough. When you win. But if the guy praised him, would he have confronted the guy and said, hey, man, I appreciate them words of encouragement, man. That's great.
Not at all. But what I don't like from the media side, especially from beat reporters, everything is magnified. Everything is magnified when you're losing. So to me, and no disrespect, because I know how you feel about it, and I did say he was loafing on the play, but as a defender, when you have two defenders that are in a better position to make the play than you, sometimes you slow down because you expect them to make that play. But
you can't assume that.
You're right. You can't assume that. You got to be running all the way through. But what I don't like is the fact that when you are losing, some of the smaller stuff, I call it nitpicking. When you're losing as a team, there's certain things you can get away with, and there's certain things you can't when you're losing. And that's one of them. So now they're gonna find anything they can to say, well, see, this is one of the reasons why we're losing right there. Trevon Diggs not running.
But he's not lying. Think about how bad your defense is dead lag at stopping the run. So what does that mean? Running is what?
Right.
Effort. That's effort. That's all we ask is effort. I can't look here. I can put you in a great situation, but if you don't give me the effort, it's all for naught. So let's just say for the sake of argument, on that play, he was loafing. The next play, somebody else was loafing. The next play, somebody else was loafing. Now you get how you're dead last at stopping the run. Now you see why you're dead last. Now you see why you're not attacking the quarterback, because everybody all it takes is one. So you know what? That's okay, Trayvon. Next time it's somebody else. Okay, bro, that's okay. So now we get 65 plays where somebody loafs on one. Then what happens, Ocho?
You got 65.
You 3 and 4.
Yeah.
You give up 200 yards. You're giving up 200 plus yards a game. Rush deep. That's what people don't understand. See, you think it's just a one-off. Right. But what if one player did that on every play? Regardless, offense or defense, just one play, just one player out of 11. That's why I say it's a team. That's why it takes every man. I'm counting on every man, not just the man right next to me, but the man on the other side, that he's doing what he was supposed to. So let me ask you a question. When his teammates cut that film on and they see that, what you think they thinking, Ocho?
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, listen, can you imagine being on the Cowboys defense and they turn on the film and have to watch film? I don't know if they walk collectively as a group or they watch it by position. But boy, listen, the way people running down your throat.
That's what I'm talking. Boy, man. Hey, boy, I hated to lose a game, and I know we're gonna watch that film. We're gonna watch that film on Monday. On Wednesday. They say, hey, we're gonna watch the tape as a team.
Oh, wait, as a team? Wait, everybody in there?
All the entire offense, wide receivers, running backs, quarterbacks, tight ends. We all. I know I done.
Hey, boy, you mess up and everybody
Ocho,
gets to see it.
Ocho, you see I'm sliding down the chair?
Oh,
I can't even get up now.
Listen, there's a certain. Well, you getting old, man.
That's the thing, though, Ocho. Is that's why you make sure you put out great film, because not only is your team watching it, that goes to other 31 teams too.
Yeah. Listen, there's a certain level of uncomfortability, even though it's a sport that you play, to go out there Sunday and lose and have bad plays. Let's say you run 65 plays. Out of those 65, you might have 4 that's embarrassing. Really embarrassing. Yes. And if you have to watch it as a collectively as an offense, and you know people gonna see that, and you know they're gonna point it out. They're gonna point it out. Now, when we did it in position meetings and we watched film, okay, there was a certain level of comfort. It's a certain level of comfort because
yeah.
I'm good. But boy, that full team, oh man.
What? Oh. And man, look here. Man, one time we were playing a preseason game and I held a guy. It was a toss away. And I'm supposed to cut off. It was like the safety had dropped down in the box. And I grabbed it. I grabbed him from behind.
Oh, you couldn't cut him off because he came shot down too fast, huh?
He came down and cut across.
I knew it. Yeah.
Mike said, "Don't hold him." He said, "If he catch TD from the backside, I need to get a new back." But if you get a penalty, now you're gonna take away a big run. Okay. But that was hey, look here, man. Them meetings, people, y'all don't understand. We already knew there are sometimes you had to have armadillo.
Oh, yeah.
You had to have a shell to go up in that thing. Because, hey, Mike, Alex Gibbs, now sometimes Cool was a little bit more subtle about it. He's like, 84, you're better than that. I know we expect you to make that play. Alex Gibbs ain't give a damn. The offensive line coach, all them muscles, 84, what the hell you lift the weights for? Mike, hey.
Yeah.
That ain't good.
My favorite. Yeah.
That ain't good.
My favorite as far as chastising by a coach where everybody even, nobody special. When I went to New England, when I went to New England, saw Bill Belichick chew Brady ass out in front of the entirety, the offense, the entirety of the team on why they lost to the Jets and whatever playoffs that was that year.
The divisional round the year before.
And he came back and purposely had tape and film on the reason on why they lost, and he pointed out all of Brady's bad plays. I was like, you got to be kidding me. I got to be getting punked. I got to be getting punked. Bill, what the fuck is this shit? How do we expect to compete if you're playing, you're making mistakes like that? What the, huh? Oh, he talking to 12 like that? I looked over at Vince. I looked over at Vince Wilfork. I never forget. And my eyes, and I'm like, is he serious? Vince just did just like this, nod his head. Boy, it's a different ball game. So I got a better understanding. Okay, this is why these motherfuckers win year out, year in and year out, and had 20 years worth of success.
Hey, that's how Mike wouldn't do John like that. They would have a meeting. John would go to his office. John was like, "Okay, he jumped in my ass. I'm gonna jump in. I cover for you. I'm about to jump in your ass." That's how it was. We were accountable. Be an 80, 87, because obviously, and people had, that's how we refer to guys. We refer to guys as the numbers. 80, 87, 30. Even though we call TD Jew. Most of us went by number 7. Mm-hmm. We held everybody accountable. It didn't matter what your resume said. That ain't what it said on that play. I ain't talking about, we can't take the Pro Bowls and the All Pros and all that other stuff you got. We couldn't take that away. But on that play, that was a bull jive. And that'll get us beat. Diggs also made an interesting comments when talking about the reason for the loss against the 49ers. I feel like it was their coach. They had great coaching. They adjusted to the things we were running. I feel like every time they called, it was just a counter to what we were in. It was just like SOL. They got good players. They got the right pieces, so they were executed. Wow.
At
some point in time now, I remember Chris Richard. He wasn't no good. What's the guy name from Tampa? What was the guy name? He was the head coach of the Detroit Lions. Rod Marinelli. He didn't get it done. Mike Nolan. He didn't get it done. At what point in time, and that was the problem that I had. At what point in time do players accept responsibility? So let me guess. That's what Zim, he coached you to do that on that play. He said, hey, the guy breaks down the sideline, I want you to hit a jog. Because maybe somebody else will make the play. That's what he coached you?
Mm-mm.
Fit responsibility. What's your gap integrity? You supposed to be in the A gap, have your ass in the A gap. If the guy goes in the B, that ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm A. B or C ain't got ish to do with Shane. I don't, man, why won't people accept responsibility? Is it really that hard to be accountable? I'm wrong. You know what? I was wrong, man. I got to play better. It's okay. What Trevon needs to understand is that, Trevon, you're one of the better corners in the league. You should demand more of yourself. Damn what they expect of you. You should demand that. You should say, you know what? I want to be an all-pro. I'm trying to make the all-pro team every year. Man, I'm trying to go Canton. I don't know. What are you guys playing for? Y'all want to have the biggest chain. Y'all want to have the most cars. Y'all want to have the most, guard. I don't know what you're looking for. But what you want? You making a boat ton of money. Don't you want to be like, when it's all said and done, when you go back, how revered you are in Cincy. When I go back to Denver, how they applaud.
Yeah.
I don't get it, man. I just don't get it, man.
And listen, you think the reporter, pointed that out. Wait till they play this weekend. Wait till they play the weekend after that. Because everybody gonna be watching, everybody tune in. Because now, remember, you got the star on your helmet. Everybody's watching the team with the star on the helmet.
LeBron James only has 7 points. He's gone 1,200 plus games, scoring at least double figures. He's 3 minutes and 49 seconds. He needs 3 points. Could this be the time? I don't know if somebody will ever break that record. He's 2 of 13, 1 of 4. He has 7 points, 8 assists, and 5 rebounds. So we're on alert. Record-breaking alert. Not in a good way. Sean Payton on the Panthers saying he tried to run the score up. It's in the NFL. Playback. Did he hear what I said? I could have swore I told you that yesterday.
Them coaches hit man, everybody listen, man. They might not watch it live like this, but I guarantee you, it get to him now. It get to him.
Sean Payton on the Panthers saying he tried to run the score up. It's the NFL. Play better. With the Broncos ahead by 21 points in the fourth quarter against the Panthers, Payton called a fake field goal and had the wide receiver, Cortland Sutton, throw a pass to the fullback, Michael Burton, to convert a fourth down. Those play calls upset members of the Panthers, and J.C. Horn was caught on camera saying the Broncos were trying to run the score up. Yep, that's what we do. That's what offense is supposed to do. Payton said he looked at it as trying to win a football game and trying to learn to close out a game, and suggested the Panthers play better if they like to stop the Broncos from doing such. Oh, we're trying to finish the game the right way. We're not trying to run the score up on anyone. It's the National Football League. I've been in games with a 28-point lead in the fourth quarter and lost. So we're trying to finish.
You got to be alert for everything. You got to play football. It's a football game. You don't stop playing and don't stop being alert for any and everything until the goddamn clock hit 0 in the fourth quarter.
I'm coaching the game, not the scoreboard.
And I think I brought it up to you before about coaches having a pact. There's a certain pact that I thought they had, but there's a certain amount of respect where you don't run the score up. And I mentioned that. You was like, hell no. But I remember sometimes where a coach ran the score up or threw a pass or scored a touchdown when they shouldn't have, when they should have took a knee. And instead of shaking hands, they got to arguing at midfield after the game. I said, well, maybe there is a certain pact that coaches live by, and it's a sign of respect not to run the score up.
That ain't it. We running it up. Look, I'm running my offense.
Right.
I'm not just finna, with 10 minutes to go in the game and we're up 21, we're up 28 points. I'm not just finna run the ball into the line of scrimmage.
Three straight downs.
I'm gonna call my offense. You call your defense. I want to know this. How did we get this 21-point lead? Were we running the score up then? Because we started at 0-0. What's your responsibility and to keep me from running up the team? Hey, JC, were you on that defense that helped them let them get that 21-point lead?
A young bull, nice with it too. I hate the fact, no disrespect, I hate the fact that he's on the Panthers. Because if he was on any other team, I think you would be able to see how good J.C. Horn really is. I don't like the fact that he's over there. He's so technical.
Oh, Joe, everybody can't be on great teams.
I know what you mean, dog. He's so in man to man. He's so technically sound, dog. So fucking smooth and transition and hit. But that's beside the point. But hey, Panthers is just right now just bad all around, And I know Dave Tepper. I know he got a short. Everybody he got a short leash with everybody, boy. He got a short leash with everybody.
Yeah. Hey. That's not my job to keep the score down. That's your coach's job to keep the score down. My job is to run it up. Your job is to keep it down. So you want me to coach your team and mine? Hell, I need double pay. Hasson Reddick wasn't a fan of Bill Belichick's criticism after the Jets lost to the Patriots on Sunday. Belichick called out the Jets and Reddick specifically on the Pat McAfee show. Just a lot of mistakes by the Jets in that game. Hasson Reddick came in the game and just ran by the quarterback multiple times. Belichick comments prompted Reddick to respond on social media. Hey, someone can call Bill Belichick and give him a job. Seems like he's at home. He's home bored and can't keep me out of his mouth. Come up for air. Why don't you? No diddy. Crying emoji.
Well, you did say the players these days are a little bit emotional. They don't take criticism very well. You know, he has missed a lot of playing time, a lot of practice, training camps, mini camps, OTAs. You know, I think he is going to be effective and make a difference on that defense.
It's going to take a while, Ocho. We halfway through the season.
It's going to take a minute. You know, once he get in that rhythm, get a feel for the game, his body and mind catches up to the speed of the game, he's going to be all right. But it's going to take a few games to get there.
Ocho, what did Coach Belichick say was so bad? He just ran up the field and ran by the quarterback. Now, you might say Coach Belichick ain't a great defensive. It might not be a great GM. Look at the people. As Tom, Tom needed more. They gave him less and expected him to do what he had been doing the previous years. But to argue his defensive acumen, his defensive brilliance.
Yeah, I don't think he would challenge that. You won't win that. You can't challenge that. You won't win that.
The man has a defensive game plan that's in the Hall of Fame. His game plan against the Buffalo Bills is in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. They beat the greatest show on turf, one of the biggest upsets in Super Bowl
Very
history.
good game at that.
You can say a lot of things about Coach Belichick. His defensive mind should be unquestioned.
Einstein.
After an overwhelming social media reaction to Sunday's unveiling of the statue of D. Wade's outside, what is it, Kasaya Center, the artists behind the statue are standing behind their work. I couldn't do better than that. I don't think anybody else can do better than that. I could with a 10-gallon bucket of water and some clay and some mud.
Hey, I have a question. People in the chat, Unc, I know you've seen it. People in the chat, have you seen Ed Reed's Hall of Fame bus?
Yeah.
Do you see how identical your bus looks to you? Identical.
Yeah,
Ed Reed's bus looks to him. I'm not sure who does the bus for Ken in the Hall of Fame.
They have two guys, but I think a guy named Blair Buswell. Look it up, Blair Buswell. He's out of Ogden. I think he's out of Ogden, Utah. Maybe he lived, but he did mine. I think he did Ed Reed's also.
And listen, I don't know. That is who, I'm not sure who was in charge of getting D. Wade's bus done. And then for the guy who did D. Wade's bus to come out and say what he said, that a better job couldn't have been done what he did, when the entirety of the world is telling you it looks nothing like the individual. And you know it doesn't, unless it's something.
Man, Ocho, they say D. Wade statue look like Garrett Morris.
Hey, you know another thing? This is also on D. Wade too, because on Twitter today, I saw pictures of him looking at the process of it being made. So that means he not only saw it wasn't being done right, he approved it. So
you know what, Ocho? But you know that moment, you don't want to make the guy feel bad.
You don't want to make him feel bad.
And plus, you're not paying for it.
But come on, Unc.
Now, if somebody's doing, let's just say for the sake of argument, someone is doing a portrait of you and Rail. You paying for it out of your pocket. You're like, how you gonna give me a goatee? I ain't got no goatee. Why you got Rail with a Halle Berry cut? You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's like, I'm looking at the picture. Now, I'm looking at it, and I saw what you saw because the same thing happened. When they come, like when we get measured for the Hall of for you get the Hall of Fame, okay, Ocho, we go in. That Monday, they have the artists there. They're taking measurements. They got this, and they're seeing the distance between your eyes. They're seeing if there's any distinguishable characteristics. They give you a boatload of pictures that you can choose from, because a lot of times, okay, do you like this? Do you like this photo of yourself? Do you like this photo of yourself? You like this one? You like this one? And so that starts the process, because now he's got to bring this clay to life. Okay, so that was in February. May, they call you up. We like to come out. They're gonna spend about 3 or 4 hours. They got the clay. They kind of got the rough draft of kind of what it's supposed to look like. Now he's gonna do it again. He take the measurement. They got that thing, this, the width of your mouth, top of your head, everything. Now he's doing that with the clay, because he's got it. Okay, he's doing this, he's doing this, he's doing this. Like, what do you think? What can you do? I'm like, what about my? I think it's on this side. I think it's on this side. I got a scar up under my eye. I was like, the scar. Okay. I'm glad you brought that up. Put a little scar there. I said, what about the part? Oh, got that. So I'm telling him, as I'm looking at the photos that I selected, that I wanted to be, because a lot of the photos, they try to get the photo, Ocho, in the way that most of your photos are. Because you got one photo, you got a pose that you have more than any of your other photos. So that's the one they try to go with. But at the end of the day, you can select whatever you like. Clearly, Ed went with the Frederick Douglass look. Yeah. So, and it's spot on. It is spot on. Yes. But yeah, man,
the guy, I mean, the fact that the person that did D-Wade's bust came out and said what he said and didn't issue an apology. I understand D-Wade didn't want to be rude.
Yeah,
he didn't want to
said,
be rude, but come on, bro. Come on.
That ain't true.
Now. You know, at some point you have to tell people, you know what, this isn't right, because if it's not right and the rest of the world is saying it's not right, even though you're trying to be nice, then he will continue to make the same mistakes over and over and over instead of improving on his craft and what he does.
I don't know if he's gonna get any more work. If you Ocho, the shade tree mechanic don't get no work if he mess up somebody's car. That's the whole why. Even though he cheat, if your car still won't crank after you take it to him, what the hell why am I gonna refer you to somebody else? So if I'm D Wade, I'll pay somebody to steal it. I can't let y'all see this. And I have somebody else to redo it. He came out better, Ocho. Do it like you know how you go to the basketball game, they have the body, and then they let the little kids
put the head in the middle. Yeah.
That came out better doing that. That don't look, like I said, I mean, D Wade is, I think we are in agreement that D Wade is very deserving. But that doesn't look like
listen,
him.
Not only is he very deserving, if you're going to give someone a statue, represent them in the front of anywhere, it has to be on point. It has to be right.
Yes.
If you take the jersey off, or you take the jersey off the statue, nobody would be able to tell you what he played that was.
No.
Nobody.
Damn, I don't know. The way they got his face will look like Antoine Walker a little bit. I didn't know who the hell it was.
They got to fix it, and
they got to. They really do.
Because of the public, I wouldn't call it backlash, but because of the public disapproval of it not looking like D Wade, a change is going to have to be made. If not, so be it.
He might be a shade tree sculptor. Arani and his artistic partner, Oscar Leon, are proud of their work and encourage people to come see it for themselves. Nah, I'm good.
What do you mean see it for ourselves? We saw it. It's everywhere. It's on Instagram. It's on TikTok. It's on Twitter.
Yeah, I'm good. I saw it. I'm gonna take your word
It's on Bookface. It's on everything.
Yeah. Hey, with a 3 with 2 minutes left, LeBron James extends his all-time double-digit scoring streak to 1,226 games. In honor of LBJ, GOAT James, this historic streak, I'm going to sign. Look, I'm going to do something. Somebody going to win.
Did they win though?
Ocho, damn, you asking too many.
I know. Questions. I'm saying you can talk about the historic streak, but did the Lakers win? Isn't that what's more important?
We're down by 2. We got the ball. Oh, LeBron makes 1 or 2 free throws. He got 11 points. So they got the foul. Don't foul KD. Yeah, KD and Book went off. Book got 33. KD got 30.
Damn.
AD's been phenomenal all year. 29 points, 14 rebounds. Rui got 20 and 10. Austin Reeves, Kobe of the Ozarks, has 23 and 8. D-Lo was 14. LeBron, 3 of 14 from the floor. That's all right. GOAT James will bounce back. So what we gonna do? I'm gonna sign this nightcap hat, and Ash is going to mail it to a random person who makes a purchase of merch using code 15. Halloween 15. So I'm gonna sign this like I always do, as you can see. Hope y'all can see me signing this. Y'all see that? So the link is pinned at the top of the chat. If I'm not mistaken, this might be the first piece of nightcap merch I've actually signed. So nah, Aaron, I ain't gonna start. He Kobe of the Ozarks. Let that man live. Stall him out, man. So that's it. Sign the hat. Someone's gonna win this nightcap. hat. Order some merch. Halloween 15, you get 15% off. And you enter a drawing to win this hat. Personally signed by me. Dodgers win. They take a dominant 3-0
They won
lead.
again?
Walker 4-2. Walker Buehler pitched 5 scoreless innings. Buehler has 3 World Series starts with 5+ innings and 5 fewer base runners allowed, each time a record unmatched in the World Series. Freddie Freeman. Freddie Freeman belted a 2-run homer. He now has 3 home runs in as many games. Everybody will remember that iconic one, the bottom of the 10th. 2 out, bases loaded. Fastball by Cortez. He caught it. He was sitting on it, and he took it over the fence. The Dodgers beat the Yankees 4-2, take a commanding 3-0 lead. Now the Yankees have their backs against the wall. Can they do what's only been done one time? The Boston Red Sox came from behind in the American League Championships to win 4 straight games to win a best-of-7 series. Can it be done? I think they're going to send Garrett Cole to the mound tomorrow. He's their best pitcher.
What's the percentage? What's the chances? What's the chances they come back and win this series? What's the chances they even make this series competitive? I don't watch much baseball.
They put man on the moon, so anything is possible. But I wouldn't bet a dime. I wouldn't bet your money that they'd come back and win, let alone my own.
Damn. What's wrong with the Yankees?
But the Dodgers got, look. People are like, oh, the Yankees. Look, the Dodgers. Shohei Ohtani is about to win his 3rd MVP. Freddie Freeman is an MVP. Mookie Betts is an MVP. They got 3 MVPs in their first 4 battles.
Wait a minute. Whoa. Hold on now. The Yankees have Giancarlo Stanton. They have Aaron.
Never won an MVP.
They have Juan Soto. They
never won an MVP.
Jazz Chisholm.
Never won an MVP. Do you understand how good Mookie Betts is? Mookie Betts can be a gold glover at right field, center field, left field, shortstop, second base, third base, and first base. Nobody has the versatility. There's not been a baseball player that has that kind of versatility and be exquisite at it. Yeah, they have utility infielders that can play second place, play shortstop, but not at the level as Mookie Betts. He's won an MVP. He can steal you a base. He has great defensive prowess. Can hit for power, can hit for average. No. Shohei, do you understand what Shohei Ohtani is doing?
Deal, boy.
Freddie Freeman is an MVP. And he's already a World Series champ. I'm not saying the Yankees aren't good, but when the Yankees get runners in scoring position, they're not doing anything. Dodgers are putting the ball over the fence. You look at what's his name? Escobar. What's the Escobar? Home run. Edmund. What is it? The second baseman. The second baseman, the shortstop. He's belting home runs. We know Freddie Freeman can hit it over the porch. Mookie can hit it over the porch. We know Shohei. Hey, sometimes you just run up into a team that's just better. Just better. It's okay.
The Yankees had a phenomenal regular season. Yeah.
Yes.
So
yes. But if you look at Judge.
How's their postseason been? Or are they just started to play bad because they're facing the Dodgers now?
They playing back. I mean, look, they beat the Guardians, what, 4-2? Who did they play first? Who did they play first? The Orioles? The Royals. They beat the Royals, what, 4-1? 3-1? Judge is struggling. He's not seeing the ball well. They're throwing the fastball by Judge, and he normally drives at 450 feet.
From what I see, I don't watch him. Just every time I look up, he hit like a whole goddamn home run.
And they started out the same eye level, and then
he's dropping.
He's swinging through it. But I mean, look, it happens. We saw A-Rod do the same thing. A-Rod win MVP after MVP, 40 homers, 130 ribbies, and then get the World Series, and they move him up and down. They start him off at second. He's batting second. He bat third. He bat fourth. They bat him at 8.
It doesn't matter.
Everybody can't be Reggie Jackson, Mr. October. Right. But give the Dodgers credit. Give the Dodgers credit.
I should have played baseball, man.
No, you shouldn't. You should have did exactly what you did. Okay, yeah. Ocho. Now it's time. We got a segment for the first time we hadn't had it in a while. Today's segment is prompted. Is best cereal. The best cereal. Rough draft. What'd I say? Rough draft, Ocho, because we hadn't had this in a while, Ocho. Rough draft is back. We get 5 selections.
Okay.
Today's best cereal, Ocho. You know, since you're going through a little something right now, I'm gonna throw you a bone. I'm gonna let you go first.
You had to bring that up, man. What?
Oh, my bad.
I'm just saying, man.
I ain't reading the rule. No, Ocho, you're right. I gotta read the rule. It's too soon.
I'm an emotional wreck right now. Don't do that. Because then now listen. Now when I start tearing up and I start crying, and then the chat and everybody make fun of me, and I become a meme, then you're gonna want to hit my line, be like, man, I apologize. You know. That wasn't right.
But what about what? Hey, you gave Michelle that work. You put that work in. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, that's a different situation.
What you mean that's different?
Because it's completely different. That's like a.
You sound like Red. You sound like Red on Friday.
Though.
When Smokey said you ain't, when Debo was choking me over there, you ain't do that. He said that's different.
That's a proud moment for you. Like for me, this is bad. Yeah, this is bad. You know what?
All right.
What? He's a free man. We ain't together no more. Don't tag us. Don't tag me in none of his shit. Well, damn. You could have texted me that.
Nah. She said you blocked her. She said, I don't know. I just made that up.
Yeah.
Because you know you notorious for blocking. Yeah. For a second, I thought you was Jonathan Ogden or Willie Anderson, all that blocking you can do.
I'm not combative no more, man. I'm 56. I ain't got time for that, man.
Okay. All right, Ocho, you get to go first. What's your first selection?
Listen, and I'm telling you right now, I'm going to win this. So my first selection on something that I love, a cereal that I grew up on and that I still eat to this day with bananas, and I do let it get soggy a little bit. I don't know how many people do that. And I do pour the cereal before I pour the milk, unlike some of the weirdos in the world. Frosted Flakes.
Okay. I like Frosted Flakes. I love Frosted Flakes. I'm going to go Dig 'em snack, Sugar Smacks.
Hell no. Number 2, and I'm definitely winning this, Fruit Loops.
Okay, I like Fruit Loops. I'm going Apple Jacks.
What? Man, you don't stand a chance. Chat, y'all stay with me. I'm going Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Okay, I like that. You know what I'm going? I'm going Cinnamon Nut Cheerios.
You lost again, man.
I like Cheerios,
I understand,
man.
But you're going to lose this rough draft. Actually, you've already lost it with my first 3 choices. My 4th choice is Cocoa Puffs. Oh, no. I'm sorry. My 4th choice is Captain Crunch. That's what I meant to say.
Yeah. I meant to say Honey Nut Cheerios, not Cinnamon Cheerios. Honey Nut. I meant to say Honey Nut.
You already lost either way.
Honey Nut Cheerios. Shit. I mean, we ain't eating up of those bland ass cornflakes. So, man, I'm guessing, Ocho. I'm guessing. You know what, Ocho? I guess if I had to eat cereal, I hadn't had cereal in probably like 20 years. But if I had to eat cereal, my old ass with prostate issues, give me some Cheerios. Give me some Raisin Bran.
Listen. My luck has been bad the past 2 days, man. So I'm going with Lucky Charms. Yeah.
Okay. And last but not least, it's an Old Faithful. I ate it every day for 27 years. Oatmeal. It is a cereal. Jordan, would you tell Ash?
Oatmeal.
Yeah.
Quick.
It's called a hot cereal. God dang it. You see, I hate
Quaker Oats.
Ash. Hold on.
Hey, let's not deflect from the fact that you just lost rough draft, please. And I'm sure the chat can agree.
Is oatmeal a cereal? Yes, oatmeal is a cereal. I mean, you can eat it cold. You ain't never had cold oats, overnight oats. Okay. Oatmeal is a cereal, and I listed it on mine. Are oats considered a cereal? Yes. 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 Ash just mad because I ain't picked no shredded wheat, them big ass bricks they put in. You can't put but two of them in a bowl. Shredded wheat? Yeah, you ain't never seen the big old shredded wheat biscuits? They got the spoon size one, and then they got the big ones.
I know you're talking about. And it fall apart as soon as you bite it too.
So Ocho went with Frosted Flakes, Fruit Loops, Cinnamon Toast Crunch, Lucky Charms, and Captain Crunch. I went with Sugar Smacks, Apple Jacks, Honey Nut Cheerios, Raisin Bran, and oatmeal. You can see my last three is very reflective of my age.
Right.
Ocho, they say, hey, what y'all want me to pick? Wheaties? man, I don't eat cereal. I done been out the loop. I put probably donuts or something in there. I can't remember last time I had. Ocho eat cereal all the time. I hadn't had cereal in probably 20 years.
That's the problem. There's something that you
what?
Some of the things you did as a child, you need to reinvent.
I don't know what happened.
Reinvent yourself and go back to it. You feel good about yourself.
I remember Sugar Pops. My stomach, me and milk don't get along.
For real?
Oh no.
So you can't eat ice cream and stuff?
I better have lactate.
Hey, I always wonder.
I keep lactate with me. I got a little travel kit. I got antacid. I got lactate. I got all that stuff. Oh yeah, cheese. If I eat it, oh yeah, I got to have them two tablets.
You can't eat cheese?
Oh
God,
no!
Damn.
Oh, I can eat it. But somebody gonna be in trouble. I don't mess with it, Ocho.
Hey, I've heard people that obviously are lactose intolerant, can't eat dairy, but dog, cheese. Like I drink coffee every day, so I have to have milk in there. Obviously, I get whole milk. Cheese, hell, I eat McDonald's. Obviously, I eat it now, obviously because I'm older now. I eat it in moderation. I know I talk about it all the time, but I eat it in moderation. I got to have cheese. Can you imagine if the two things that I love I wasn't able to eat because I was lactose intolerant, or cheese would disturb my stomach?
Well, you ain't lactose intolerant to hoo-ha. You eat that in booty. So, I mean, you good.
I do what?
You eat hoo-ha and booty.
What? Like, you taking a shot of...
Look at it now.
Hold on.
You crazy.
You're bringing that up, and you know I'm in a situation right now. So, like, what are we doing?
God damn. So you want to postpone the show for a week?
You don't have to postpone the show, but don't say things that are a reflection of something that I don't have access to.
I won't. Okay, you want to honorable mention? What's your honorable mention, Siri? You get 2 honorable mentions.
2 honorable mentions. Hold on. Let me think. Did I say Cocoa Puffs? I'm gonna go Cocoa Puffs.
Okay, Cocoa Puffs. I'm gonna go Rice Krispies.
Well, then Fruit Loops. Well, did I say Fruit Loops already?
You already said Fruit Loops. You got Frosted Flakes, Fruit Loops, Cinnamon Toast Crunch, Captain Crunch, Lucky Charms. Honorable mention is Cocoa Puffs. Mine is Rice Krispies.
And I said Lucky Charms as well, right?
Yes, you got Lucky Charms with your 5th choice.
You know what? Reese's Puffs.
Who?
Reese's Puffs.
Reese's make cereal?
Come on, Unc. Man, you're not out the loop that much. I know you go to Publix. I know you go to Kroger's.
Man, I don't go to damn cereal.
I know you go to Ralph's, and I know you go to Vaughn's. Come on now.
I don't go no cereal aisle. I don't go to no.
So listen.
Man,
so I'm curious. When you have company over and it's breakfast time, you don't have no cereal she can make downstairs or nothing?
They better eat eggs.
You gotta accommodate your guests, Unc. Gotta
No.
accommodate your guests.
DoorDash a deliver. And my last cereal, y'all know nothing about this because y'all ain't from the hood. Them King vitamins. Who? What y'all know about King vitamins?
Who?
Yeah. If you didn't get that WIC, you don't know nothing about King vitamins.
WIC? What's WIC?
Hey, Chad, y'all better inform what
Hey, you know WIC is air freshener, right?
WIC ain't no
WIC is air freshener, Unc.
Hey, Chad.
Chad, please tell Unc what WIC is.
WIC.
It's air freshener.
It's a government subsidized program. That's what it is. And they had a King vitamin cereal. Man, y'all heard about King vitamin was gross. There it is. Look at it. Look at it right here.
You got a box?
That's him right there. Who know about him? Chat, y'all know about him?
Hey, who is that on the front?
King Vitamin.
I know, but hey, he got a heavy tan? He white or black?
He white.
What? Wait, he got a heavy tan or something? He got a heavy tan.
Nah. Oh. Man, I mean, I'm trying to. Man, y'all need to be, man. Y'all wild for this one. Y'all don't know nothing about it. Y'all know about it. See, y'all pretend like y'all don't know about them goddamn King Vitamins, but I know. Y'all know about that $65 book. Y'all better stop playing.
$65 book of what?
Food stamps.
Oh, that's what.
I think they got you used to have an EBG card. I mean, they got the card now like a credit card. But you know what? Hey, them people still trade them off right there. Hey, $65 get you $40 cash.
You know they be selling them in Miami. That's good business.
Yeah, what you mean in Miami? They sell them everywhere.
For real?
Yeah. You get a $65 book of food stamp. I mean, some people getting $200 a month. Hey, you trade that whole book, $65, get $40 cash.
Hey, I had to take my glasses off right now. That's good business. That's good business. I don't know how to get into that type of business, but that's good business.
No. Yeah, they're like, hey, them stamps. Hey, your stamps come today? Yeah, I got mine. Hey, you can tell when the people got them stamps. Hey, go to the grocery store and see all that meat in them carts.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Have you seen the prices in grocery stores now? You ain't getting as much as you used to get back in the day now.
Oh, they get more stamps now, though. They get, I mean, I think some people might get about $300-$400.
Oh, so okay. So how much they put on a card is increased based on.
Oh, yeah. According to how many kids you have.
Oh, wait a minute.
So yeah.
I'm eligible?
No.
You just said it.
You got no
you just said it's according to how many kids you have. Well, if that's the case,
you should have thought about that then. You can't think about it now. You make too much. Your ass go to jail. Hey, they put color people in jail for that.
Yeah, they do. Hey, listen,
okay.
I got, I took out a PP loan 4 years ago. I heard they put out, some of the people going.
Man, somebody say their cousin get $2,000 a month in stamps.
What?
God,
that's impossible. 2,000?
Yeah.
They probably put an extra zero by accident.
I don't know. Hey, the most average, I mean, like when I was growing up, I think like $150, $200 was the most I heard somebody get. But 2,000? But when you think about that. That's got to last you the entire month, though, Ocho.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, my grocery bill, $2,000 a week.
Hold on, 2,000, and it got to last you the whole month. So that forces you to be financially savvy. It forces you.
Yeah, and you're supposed to only be able to get edible products, so you're not supposed to be able to buy paper towels and things like that. Whole Foods accept EBT cards.
Who?
Whole Foods.
Now Whole Foods. I ain't never been in Whole Foods, but I'm sure the price point on some of the stuff they sell in there, you buy 1-2 items, you won't have no money left.
You ain't gonna tell me nothing. Whole paycheck. Yeah.
Hell no.
I mean, y'all know I ain't lying.
I gotta look into that though. If getting the EBT card or WIC is based off the number of kids you have, there's no reason. I mean,
$200, like no, $200 a month.
right.
But I mean, $2,000 a month. But you got to think about it, Ocho. How big is your family? Because man, kids can eat. Kids eat your ass out of the house.
Yeah, most definitely, every time.
I mean, I get my kids for the summer, and my cousin, I'm like, they eat like grown people. Kids eat like I mean, once a kid hit like the age like 10, especially boys, they get 10 till they get 18. Them grown ass men, them ain't no kids. They kids in age, but they eat grown men portions.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And you know, kids, they be getting seconds. We ain't getting no seconds. Go to bed, get bread.
No, not back then.
You got one piece. You can get bread, so you get like 2 slices of bread, and you got a short thigh and a back. You got a drumstick and a wing, but you ain't getting you're not finna get no breast and no short thigh. Popeye got the breast. Now that's what you got. You can get the back and maybe a short thigh or a back and a drumstick, but you wasn't getting 2 prime cuts of meat, not the chicken. And you better get some bread. Fill you up, Ocho. My grandma always say, boy, eat some bread, stick to your ribs. Me to stick to my ribs better though.
Yeah, nah.
Yeah, that's what stick to my ribs better, Granny. Some meat. But it wasn't none of that. Okay, Ocho, now it's time for everybody's favorite segment. Cinco.
Hold on. I got to stretch. I got to stretch. Once I stretch and get the blood flow going, I'm definitely finna win this shit. Okay, come on, boy. Let's lock in, glasses off. Let's focus. You could do this. I mean, the fact that I have to do Spello Cinco while I'm in a vulnerable state is not sure though. I got to conjure up the words I'm looking for, but I'm ready for my first word. Come on.
The first word is cataclysm. First word is cataclysm.
Cataclysm. CATA. CLISM. Cataclysm.
Close. CATACLYSM. Cataclysm.
So I missed it by a Y. I put a I instead of Y.
You did.
Damn it.
Your next word is rancorous. 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 Rancorous.
Rancorous. RAN. Rancorous. CURESS. I don't know.
RANCOROUS.
The spell that I didn't know that one at all anyway. Hey,
okay. I think the next word.
I got this one.
Commonsensical. Commonsensical.
Okay. COMMON. Wait, hold on. COMMONSENSE BLE or PLE? Sensible.
Neither. Commonsensical. COMMONSENSICAL. Commonsensical.
Oh, wait. Oh, you gotta come on, man. You're not pronouncing it right because you sound country. That's why I'm not getting the words right because of how you saying it. You gotta say it right with perfect diction.
Commonsensical.
It sounds like you saying it sound like you're saying popsicle. I mean, it sounds like you're saying.
Well, you should have spelled P-O-P-S.
No, I'm just saying. I heard the common sense, but the ending, it sounds like sickle. But I knew I didn't want to say
commonsensical.
I didn't want to say that because I knew that wasn't it.
Commonsensical.
All right, come on, I'm ready. Come again.
Sagacious.
What?
Oh, sagacious.
Sagacious.
Sagacious. Sagacious. Sagacious.
C-A-G-A-C-I-O-U-S.
Close. S-A-G-A-C-I-O-U-S.
What's I'm one for what? 1 for 3?
No, you over.
What?
Resplendent.
We what? Say it again.
Resplendent.
Resplendent?
Yes.
Spell it.
I'm waiting on you two.
Use it in a sentence.
Hold up. I'm going to get it right here for you.
Resplendent.
She was resplendent in a green dress.
Oh, resplendent. R-E-S-P-L-E-N-D-I-D. Resplendent. Oh,
close.
Come on, man.
R-E-S-P-L-E-N-D-N-T.
Why y'all playing me? That was my last one.
That was it, Ocho.
God, I went 0 for 5. I went.
All right, now it's time for your retribution, Ocho. It's time for Dunk on Unc Steelers edition.
Okay. Here we go. God damn. All right, here we go. You ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. Dunk on Unc Steelers edition. Who's the all-time leader for the Pittsburgh Steelers? You gonna get this wrong? Matter of fact, I'm not even gonna ask you how many yards he has, but I just want to know who the all-time leading rusher is for the Steelers.
It's out of 1 or 2 people. I'm gonna go with Franco Harris. It's either Franco Harris or Jerome Bettis. I'm gonna go Franco.
No. Make up your mind. Which one is it?
I just told you, Franco.
Okay, you're right. It is Franco Harris. Wait a minute. That's only half the question. You need to tell me how many yards he got.
You said you weren't going to ask me that.
Damn.
Hey, give my thing. Let me get logged in. Let me get logged on. I plug in, Ocho. www.shannon.com.
Okay, you definitely ain't getting this one. Who is the all-time leading scorer for the Steelers? Yeah. Who's the all-time leading scorer for the Steelers? You said you was plugged in, right? Is it dial up? Yeah. Oh, this is a good one. The next one's a good. I know. Yeah, you're gonna miss the rest of these.
All-time leading scorer. Gary Anderson.
Nah, man. Nah, come on. Hey, time out. Hey, were you briefed on this? Ash.
They say this beat got glitter. The bottom of the ninth. I'm the home run hitter.
Ash back there helping, man. Somebody over there helping you.
Y'all see this right here?
Oh, no, you looking at the chat.
I ain't looking at no chat.
Man. Hey, chat. Come on, why y'all cheating for Unc, man? Come on now. I know the answer is probably all up and down the chat. So you look down. Why? What kind of gloves? Who gloves you got on? Are you cheating? Nah, you looked at the chat. There's no way you knew that.
Clearly, I did. You said if I was long gone, you asked me what
No,
the
no, no,
dial
no,
up,
no, no.
and you heard
Ain't
it
no doubt.
dial up.
Hey, hold on. Before I ask the next question, chat, can y'all do me a favor? Stop cheating. Don't say if you type in the answer, Uncle's gonna look at the chat and whatever name he sees consistently, he knows that you got it right and you probably Googled it. Then he's gonna say it and act like his dial-up is working.
Ocho, think about how long it took me to answer that.
I know it. No, it took you long enough because when I asked the question, you paused a little bit until you seen the name more than 3 times on the chat, and then you said, "Oh, Gary Anderson."
They didn't know. I got that.
All right, here we go. Come on. All right, let's see. Chat. Don't cheat for him. What Steelers player holds the franchise record for the most career interceptions?
Oh my gosh.
Let me look at the chat and make sure they ain't helping you.
I don't know. I'm gonna go with my homeboy. He grew up about 30 miles from me. I'm gonna go with my homeboy, Mel Blunt. It's probably Donnie Shell, but I'm gonna go with Mel Blunt.
Are you hell nah. How you knew that?
Come up. I'm long gone.
Something ain't right. Something ain't right.
I mean, you told me, say, hey, go ahead and let him answer. I ain't gonna give him a chance to. I ain't gonna even give him a chance to type it.
Okay. All right. What two Steelers players are tied at 4 for most punt return touchdowns in Steelers history? 2 people.
Ooh.
Okay, finally, I got him. I finally got him. I finally got him. What 2 Steeler players are tied for the most punt return touchdowns in Steeler history? I got him. Chat, we got him right here, babe. We got him stumped. Stump the Schwab.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah. Yeah.
How many they got?
What do you mean?
How many punt return touchdowns do they have?
I can't disclose that information.
Okay.
It ain't well, I'm not gonna say it's not that hard because I can see the names right in front of me.
I'm gonna say
Bang.
AB and Rod Wilson.
Nope. You got half of the answer right. AB is the first answer, but the second name you were looking for was Antoine Randall L. Yep. You are right. This is you definitely ain't getting this one either. Who has scored the most 2-point conversions in Steelers history?
Oh, Lord have mercy. Most 2-point conversions.
I mean, you talk about, oh, Lord have mercy. Did you hear some of the words you asked me to spell?
Most 2-point conversions. Ooh-wee. I'm going to take a wild guess.
Yeah.
Heath Miller.
That is absolutely wrong. It is wrong. The answer you were looking for is Hines Ward, and he has 5. I got a bonus for you, though. I got a bonus for you. How many playoff wins did head coach Chuck Noll have? How many playoff wins did head coach Chuck Noll have? You're going to get this wrong, too.
So we had to run 3, so 1 Super Bowl. So that's 3. So
Chat, don't help him.
Playoffs.
Oh, yeah.
$16.
Hell nah. Yeah.
W Shannon.com.
There's no way you could have known that.
I know it.
You looked at the chat again.
And looking at you. The chat ain't got that. The chat looking at it. You can't find it nowhere in the chat. Right. I keep telling you. You playing with me, Ocho. Do you know who I am?
The chat. I'm looking at in the chat. Everybody's putting 16.
After I said it. Messing with
it's the chat, man. Listen, you won the night. You won the night simply because you had the chat's help with the first three answers.
Chat, do y'all think I got help from y'all helped me with this? They coming up with somebody said 16. I done said that 2 minutes ago.
Nah.
I was all over the punt returns. I was all over.
Nah. Well, actually, no, the punt returns you got wrong because you did say
I said AB and I said Rod Woodson, and then when you said no, it wasn't Rod, I said it's Antoine Randall.
You was wrong. The chat is helping you. So I mean, listen, I there's nothing I can do when I tell the chat not to write the answer out, and they do it anyway, and it gives you an advantage. I don't have help.
Do a poll. Chat, do y'all think I cheated? Do y'all think I cheated with these questions? We're gonna see what the polls say. Ocho, I'm answering. As soon as you get it out, I'm answering it, Ocho.
No. Soon as I ask the question, you look down at the chat to see what happened, what is written repeatedly. So whatever word or whatever name is written repeatedly, then you use that because you know it's the right answer.
Ocho, you do realize, like, when I first went on ESPN and did First Take, you do realize, like, I didn't have no researcher, just knowledge off the top of my head.
No.
So they're like, well, if he ain't got no researcher and he can recall information like this, just imagine if we gave him a researcher.
Something ain't right.
It ain't.
Now we got people taking up for you in the chat talking about you ain't cheat. Nah. I ain't buying that. I ain't buying it. It's all good. Listen, I live to play another day. I live to play another day because if you look at the questions you got, they were, if you know football, they were easy. Now, if you look at the questions you asked me to spell,
Ocho, I'm the guru. I'm the trivia guru. I mean, we had the Olympics, basketball. Ocho, now it's time for our final segment of the evening. It's time for Q&A.
I can't believe that. There's some kind of discrepancy here where something ain't right.
Kemper Norwood Jr. said, Unc, my question is, should the Cowboys make a change at DC or OC? What do you think? They're gonna make a change after the season. The head coach, hell, everybody about to be gone. But that wasn't your question, Kemper. You asked, should they make a change right now? I mean, if you make a change you can't change the offensive coordinator because Brian Schottenheimer doesn't call plays. Mike McCarthy is the offensive coordinator. Brian Schottenheimer just has the title, but he doesn't call plays. So if you fire the offensive coordinator, that means you fire the head coach. Zim is the defensive coordinator, and they're good and terrible.
Damn.
They're good and terrible. But the one person that you should fire, but you can't, is the owner. That's who needs to go. But unfortunately, you stuck with him. You stuck with him like on the elevator with a bad song. Until you get off, you got to listen to it, Ocho. I hope you're only going up 2 floors. Adam Blade says, what's up, Uncle Ocho? Ocho, yesterday you said the Bengals have a favorable schedule to win 7 of 9, but Burrow is 8-12 in divisional games and has never beat the Chargers. Are you sure you want to double down against?
Listen, I'm not trying to double down. I'm just listening to what my quarterback said. My quarterback said that it's a possibility that we can win the next 7 of 9. So if my quarterback says we can do it, I have to have belief in what he's saying, and I got to rock with it.
Well, you couldn't win 6 of 8 of your first ones. You went 3 of 5. So I'm supposed to believe
what we're not doing is we're not talking about the past. We talk about where we are right now. We're talking about where we are right now and
3 of 5.
Forward. We're 3 and 5. We're talking about moving forward. The next 9 games, we're going to win 7 of those. That's what Joe Burrow said.
Air_Rico feels a Purdy. Who you like, Ocho? Fields or Purdy?
Justin Fields?
Yes.
Oh, shoot.
No, W.C. Fields.
Oh, yeah. I like W.C. Fields too. He's cool. I like Justin Fields. I like Justin Fields. Just Purdy's really good in the system that he's in with the weapons that he's surrounded by. I've seen Justin Fields do it with less. I've seen Justin Fields take a team
do what with less?
Take a team 3-0. I know it's a small sample size. It's a very small sample size, huh?
Okay.
But that's all I have to go off of right now. I don't have to, I'm not going off of Chicago. I'm going off of what Justin Fields has shown me when he got to the Pittsburgh Steelers. And he showed me that he can play good football. He can not turn the ball over and do what's asked of him. Do what's asked of him. I've seen it. I've seen it with my own eyes.
Woo! Yeah.
Pretty good too now.
I think I'll take Purdy because he's less turnover prone.
That's a good one. That's a good one. But Justin hadn't turned the ball over.
It'd be interesting to see if you put Fields in that offense with Kyle Shanahan. Now, I got to put him in that offense with Kyle. Because I believe Trey Young was supposed to be with Justin Fields, the athleticism to be able to throw the ball, to be able to move the pocket. I would like to see Justin Fields with Kyle Shanahan. Laney Ray says, hey, Laney, you got in from the bar. Hey, guys, since it's Halloween this week, what is the scariest movie you've ever seen? Mine is the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
My scariest movie would probably be The Blair Witch Project or Paranormal Activity. Because it's a Paranormal Activity. I mean, for me, well, shoot, all of the Paranormal Activities, it's so hard to predict what's going to happen when you haven't seen it before. When you haven't seen it before, once you've seen it already and you watch it a second time, you're like, you kind of know what's happening. But Paranormal Activity and The Blair Witch Project.
I'm not the biggest scary movie guy. Probably, I don't know if you remember the movie Christine with that car.
Nah.
Or The Omen.
Mm-mm.
Y'all too young for that. What about The Shining with Jack Nicholson?
Talking.
Here's Johnny.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Man, but you know, the original Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
Freddy Krueger. I'm talking about the OGs. The Halloween, Mike Myers, the OGs now. They started doing Friday the 13th, Jason Takes Over Manhattan. I'm gone. But you know what I'm saying? What was it? Camp Crystal Lake? Was that the name of it?
Crystal Lake.
Marco Castillo, Unc Ocho. I applied to be an intern for you guys. I hope I'll be able to get it. Love the show since day one. Hope you guys or Ash see this. Ash sees everything, unfortunately. Samuel Griffin said, hey, Unc Ocho, my wife had to fire somebody tonight, and she had to work with for 5 years. Oh. Have you ever had to fire someone you were close with?
No.
No, I haven't.
No, I mean,
Ash in charge of the firing. I make Ash the bad guy. That's why she makes the big bucks. Hey, Ocho, I just do this.
Hey, you got fired for a reason. Shit. I got fired on my day off.
Mm-hmm.
Shit rough.
It is. Thank you for joining us for another episode of Nightcap. The Steelers beat the Giants 26-18. Russell Wilson, 20 of 28, 278, 1 touchdowns, no interception. They ran the ball 31 times for 167 yards as they win and take possession of the AFC North with a 6-2 record. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button. I'm your favorite Unc, Shannon Sharpe. Please hit that subscribe button and like button because that guy, he is a Liberty City legend. He's a Bengal Ring of Fame honoree. He's a Pro Bowler. He's an All-Pro. That's the Bengals' own, Liberty City's own, Chad Ochocinco Johnson. Just call him Ocho. Guys, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Please make sure you hit that like button and do us a favor. Go subscribe to the Nightcap podcast feed wherever you get your podcast from. Make sure you check out Shade by Le Portier. The wait is over. We're introducing Shade VSOP Collector's Edition, the second bottle in a series of 9. If you have the first bottle, you're one step closer to completing the collection. This is your chance to own bottle number 2. The link is in the video description. Don't miss out. This is limited to 25,000 bottles. Please go follow my media company pages on all platforms. That's Shay Shay Media, and my clothing company that's responsible for this tee. 84 with 84 being spelled out. Our newest release just dropped last week. We dropped I Was Hell When I Was Well, I'll Lie For You Before I Lie To You shirts, Black Nightcap hoodies, and by popular demand, Stay With Me Now hoodies. And of course, our bestsellers, Unc Ocho tees. Quantities are limited, so make sure you grab yours while supplies last. And to show our appreciation, I gave away this hat. I signed this hat. Ash, do we have a winner? We don't have a winner yet. The link is pinned at the chat. So you can take an additional 15% off if you use code Halloween. The link is pinned at the chat. So, again, the Steelers beat the Giants. Benny Bishop seals the game. The Dodgers win 4-2. They're one win away from winning the World Series. They take a commanding 3-0 lead over the Yankees. Freddie Freeman led the charge again, belting a 2-run home run. And there's no question when they win, and they will, Freddie Freeman is going to be the World Series MVP. So to be a World Series MVP and a regular season MVP, Freddie Freeman is on the cusp of being a Hall of Famer. So thank you for joining us. We appreciate it. We'll see you Wednesday night with the basketball edition. The Suns beat the Lakers. The Lakers lose their first game. LeBron did score in double digits for the 1,226 consecutive time, which is an NBA record. Again, thank you guys for joining us. I'm Unc. He's Ocho. We'll see you Wednesday.